talk. This was asked for us by Dylan Travis himself. He's asked for the time, not just for our time, but also for John Daniels to come in. If you guys are here, you know, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Hello,
bro.
everybody.
Yeah, Dylan. Now, let's get into this. So, I mean, you guys are no stranger to each other. You guys have fought in the past, going back before Crossroads. Dylan Travis, you were the ASW champion, and before that pay-per-view match where you lost the title to Crypto, you ended up having a singles non-title match with Don Daniels here. He defeated you and also defeated Crypto before defeating you. Now, I mean, let's start with that. How did you feel after that loss?
Well, I've said this before. I'll say it again. When you're training for one person, when you're training for a guy like Crypto, judging my mistakes now that I trained wrongly, this masked Pokemon looking ass has just vanished from ASW. We don't know where it's gone. Do you know where it's gone?
From what I've heard, that due to injuries, Crypto has left ASW.
Exactly that, comes in, think he's the top dog, takes a championship off the real champion himself. A guy who's held this champion for how many days was that? Did I hold the championship for?
If I can take a moment here, you can continue. I will bring that up here in a moment.
Well, exactly that. I've held this championship for multiple days. Multiple, 100 plus days. And this masked guy comes in and takes his championship off me, so I'm preparing. I'm preparing for
You
Crypto.
held the title for 138 days.
138 days, exactly that. 100 and plus days. And then I'm training for Crypto, and then in the corner I've got you over here, Don, thinking that you're some top dog because you defeated me at the time. It's just not going to happen like that. What was I thinking? I was thinking of how I'm going to defend my championship against a guy who pretty much ate everything I gave him last time, and on top of that, I had to try and think, how am I going to keep this guy down? And then you come in, and you steal that little bit of a victory. You steal that little bit of light that you really needed to succeed in here in ASW. Because now you've defeated a former champion. Now you've defeated me. That name, Don Daniels, has just got a bit of a ring to it, don't you think?
I mean, who wouldn't want to sit there and enjoy the moment being a former champion? I mean, it's a good accomplishment, yeah. But down the road, we're gonna have to fight again, and we're gonna see who's the better one.
Yes, and getting into that, as we already know, you guys had what was probably one of the best tag team matches we've seen in ASW. And neither side were even actual tag teams. We had on episode 40 last week. We saw Sven Barros and Eric Rose, who will be facing each other in the tournament as well in the semifinal, go up against the two of you, Don Daniels and Dylan Travis. And from what it seems, both teams were working quite well together. Or even Dylan Travis, you even from what you've said, and you took a blow to try and help the team. You took a bullet, a kick that was meant for Don. You took instead, and I'm sure you wanted to get into that. What happened there?
Well, it's exactly that, I'm stood on the apron, I'm seeing Don, a guy who I'm not going to lie, Don, I respect you, but right now, because of this moment, that respect really thin ice, it's running very, very thin, because I'm standing on the apron, I'm saying, okay, so my tag team partner, Don, is absolutely getting obliterated by Eric Rose, so I just have to put myself in front of the bullet, and when I do, I'm like, okay, so if I do this, that must mean Don Daniels. The man himself is gonna get this little push against Eric Rose that's gonna carry us as a team to that victory. But no, how wrong I was. I dealt with Sven. I made him roll out the ring to take a recovery, followed by me. I needed a recovery. I'll admit that. But when I climbed back on the apron just to take a bullet from catching my breath again, that's just like a doubler, isn't it? It's double trouble. I'm putting my life, I'm putting my body on the line for this match. I got kicked in the kidney. Could you imagine if Eric Cross did full potential damage to my kidney? That could be a career-threatening injury. I could be out. But no, I still risk my career. I risked my life for Don Daniels. And Don, what did you do for me in that match? You lost. You got pinned. And that is why, when I stood on that apron, that is why when I was watching you get pinned, I had to sacrifice you to the other team. I had to let Eric Rose, I had to have Sven have that piece of the victory, something I couldn't get because you didn't do the job correctly.
Don Daniels, do you have anything to say?
I mean, yeah, I took the fall or whatever, but like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Is that all you've got to say? It is what it is.
I mean, I could have had a better fight here, and I know if I would have fought better, we would have won that match. But I mean, everybody have their hiccups once in a while, so.
Carry on with it. What's the next question? Because apparently it is what it is.
Point, we already know what comes next. Tomorrow, the two of you will face off in the semifinals. The winner will move on to the finals, and that, of course, that final match being at the big pay-per-view Starversary. It already I haven't put it on my computer yet, so I can't show the logo, but Starversary on the 30th of this month. We will crown a new world champion. It will be whoever wins between the two of you versus whoever wins between Eric and Sven. And we've seen what you guys can do against each other. You guys took the time to tag team. So could we expect from this match between the two of you?
You know what, Don? It is what it is, isn't it? I'll let you take this question. You tell me what you're gonna do to stop me this time. Go on, because now that little Pokemon character over here has vanished, I can put my full focus on you. So go on, share. I'm listening.
I mean, you see what I feel. I mean, all they have to do now is beat you again. I mean, it really wasn't the first time.
All you just gotta do is beat me again, yeah. Just like how people can just walk on water, just how someone can fly in the air, because it's that easy.
I do have to say, I mean, it might not be, this might be once again, you might be in one of the toughest fights you've been in. And not only has Don been able to beat you before, he did beat Crypto, who defeated you, and he's also defeated Six Machiavelli, who may not be recently going at his best right now, but when Six first started, Six was undefeated 6-0. So the defeat, I mean, these are not small names that he has put on his win column. So, I mean, the question really is, maybe it's more of what can you do to defeat Don Daniels?
What do I have to do to defeat Don Daniels? Can I just ask you who did Don defeat in order to advance into this matchup?
Six Machiavelli.
Sorry, Machiavelli, right. Who did I defeat? Caleb James.
Yes.
You know, you can really hold this on a scale, couldn't you? And who put in the better performance, who showed why they should be still world champion. In fact, who proved why they should be two-time world champion. That is moi, that is me, that is the master plan. Don, what do I have to do to defeat you? Why would I give up my game plan? Come on, don't be stupid. Use your brain. You've got smarts. I'm not going to give you anything that I need to. I'm going to keep it all to myself. And when the time has come, I'll show you.
I mean, you could keep your game plan to yourself. I really don't need that, because either way, I'm going to come out in this match as the victor anyway, so.
Yeah, going to come out big tough guy, big strong guy, throw your weight around. Well, that's just not going to work, is it? Just not anymore.
If you say so.
I do say so. I really do say so. I'm so glad that you're actually listening to me this time, because in that tag team match, when I'm telling you to do the fucking job, you just don't do it. You just don't do it, Don. I'm absolutely raging right now. I apologise for using that bad language, but Don, you really need to get into your thick skull, mate. That tag team match was our opportunity to prove why our match can be a show stealer. But no, you let down the team. You let down ASW. You let down your family. Disappointed. Disappointed.
I didn't let down my family.
You let down your family, your wife, your kids. I don't even know who's in your family tree. Were sat on the sofa and they were crying in disappointment. They were saying you should have listened to Dylan Travis. You should have listened to the master plan. You should have listened to the public enemy. You should have listened to the former world champion, and you should have done the job done. But guess what? You ready for the bomb? You didn't. You didn't do the job.
I mean, listen to somebody I beat before. That's what you wanted me to do? I mean, I am ahead in the next match. If you still complain about a match that we lost, then clearly you're not ready for a one-on-one against me.
I'm complaining about a match I lost on because you're the one who gave me the L. I wasn't even doing anything. I was on the floor after taking the biggest bullet for you, for a guy that I didn't have to take a bullet for. Eric Rose. Eric Rose. I don't understand. Carry on with the questions.
Well, I gotta say, so I have a few more questions. So the next question is, I mean, that tag team match. I mean, let's say that we're only 1 week since that tag match, and yet all four of you went absolutely ballistic in that tag team match. You guys didn't have to go as far as you did, but you did. So now my question is this: are either one of you 100%?
I'm 100. I mean, I'll be honest. I'd say I'm about 99%. Not 100. I'm not 100%. You know why I'm not 100%, Don? You know why I'm not 100%? Because I got kicked in the kidney. I got kicked in the kidney. There it is. There it is, Don. I got kicked in the kidney from trying to save your sorry ass. So no, I'm 99%. I don't know how much Don is. I don't know how Don's feeling because he got dropped by Eric. He got dropped pretty hard. So Don, how are you feeling?
I'm not 100%. After I took that fall.
Yeah.
But trust me, when our matches, when we have our match, I definitely will be.
Trust? You want to talk about trust? That left the window. That went out. That flew ages ago. Trust. We haven't got trust anymore. We have. You just said trust. You just said trust.
I did, yeah. But that doesn't mean you have to trust me as in being a type or anything. I'm talking about one-on-one individually. So if you don't have to trust me or not, I'm going to be ready for the match. Whether you like me or not, I'm still going to be ready for the match.
Well, I haven't got a choice if I like it or not because at the end of the day, this match has got to go. At the end of the day, I've got to advance to get that championship, to become two-time world champion, and have to prove once again why it is always the year of Travis. I'm sorry, I just have to do it.
But beat me first, though.
It'll be an honor. It'll be an honor. It will be an honor. Don't worry.
It's definitely shows it's going to be a heated match. The two of you may not be 100% due to how much how brutal that tag team match was. As we all, like as I said, we already know that the winner will go to Starversary. The biggest is not only our anniversary, but the biggest show for ASW.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I gotta say, if either one of you lose, where do you go from there?
Don, I'll let you take this question. Go on, you take it first.
Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just have to start climbing the ranking again.
Climbing the ranking.
To get where I wanna be.
Just climbing the ranking. Letting everyone fight past you to get the opportunity again. You know, Don, this is why me and you are very different. I'm going to tell you why right now. Because instead of climbing, instead of scraping, trying to get the food off everyone else, staying in the shadow, you got to project yourself, you got to speak, you got to use your voice, like you're doing right now, People always say, talk before you run. And I agree. I really do agree with them because you have to use your mouth in ASW. If you want something, you've got to speak for it. And some people don't do that. I feel like I'm the only one with a microphone nowadays. Where is the people who want a world championship shot? Where is the people who want a minor championship shot? Where is the people who want a match? Prove yourself. Use your mouth you have been given. And think opportunities will come. In my case, when I win this world championship opportunity, when I win this match or when I get this world championship, I'm going to use my mouth once again. You already know that I'm going to call out Caleb James, and I announce this right now. I'm calling out Caleb James. When I get this world championship shot, he will be the first opponent. Mark my words, as world champion, I am going to defend my championship against Caleb James.
Having an opportunity to be openweight champion.
I mean, if I become world champ, I really know I want to face you again. I mean,
you're going to face me again for the championship?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
You took a big game, right? I mean, to beat you again.
Wait, so if I become world champion, you're just going to face me again?
Why not? I mean, you took a big game.
I'm sure you just said that you're going to scrape and crawl. So what about if a bulldozer comes in your ring? Yeah, what about if Eric Rose comes one-on-one with you again, Don? What are you going to do? Are you going to get pinned again? Are you going to get dropped?
It's a different ballgame. It's a different ballgame. You're not going to have that much stamina he had again in that tag match. I mean, I'm dominant, of course, especially on one match. Are you?
Am I dominant? I mean, you can just look at my championship reigns to say if I'm dominant or not. You can just look how I defeated 7 other men? Was it 6 other men in a Hell in a Cell?
5 other men, but yes.
5 other men, my apologies, followed by submission victories and pinfalls. Am I dominant? I'd say I'm pretty dominant.
You're okay.
I'm okay. You know, I hand the facts over to you, and you just still give me them. I'm okay. You know, it is what it is. One-word answers. One-word answers. Is this an interview, or are we in like elementary school? Come on, use that mouth on.
Confidence is definitely shown by Don Daniels. Feeling he doesn't need to say a lot because he feels very confident he will win. Dylan Travis. So very much, I gotta say, this is definitely going to be something of a great match we're going to have tomorrow in the main event, semifinal match. The winner goes to Starversary and will face whoever wins between Eric Rose and Sven. I mean, speaking of that, let's talk about y'all's opponent, y'all's competition in this tournament. Sven Barros and Eric Rose. Dylan, we'll start with you. I mean, who do you think will win? Who do you want to win?
Oh, well, who do I want? I'm not bothered who wins, really. You know, I'm not bothered. You know, it'd be nice to see Sven win. We haven't saw him around here for a while. Well, I haven't, you know. It'd be cool to see him pick up a victory, but then again, it'd be cool to see Eric pick up a victory. I am not bothered who picks up this victory at the end of the day. I'm focused on one person only, Don Daniels, and then follow that, I will have all my focus on whoever I'm facing.
Don Daniels?
To me, I really don't care who wins. Either way. Whoever I fight is going to be a good match. So,
y'all heard it from here. Don Daniels, Dylan Travis, both very confident in their abilities. Don, who has been very dominant, starting from when he defeated Crypto, leading on from this point on. He's gotten nothing but big victories against big-name opponents. Will he be able to do the same, or will Dylan Travis be able to use whatever he has planned to get this big victory and make his way up to the title? Well, only time we'll find out. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., we'll have ASW episode 40. Thank you, for joining us here.
I will be signing shirts before the show. Make sure you come and get your Dylan Travis merchandise. And after the show as well, if you want to say, well done, Dylan, I know you could have done the job. I knew you could have defeated Don Daniels. I'll shake your hand and I'll say, I already knew that. You didn't need to tell me, but carry on.
Yeah. Any final statements either one of you would like to make about each other or anything that's coming up?
Go on, Dom. What do you want to say to me before this ends?
Any positive thing about let's have a good match.
Yeah. We'll have a good match. We'll make sure. I'll make sure that I blow you a kiss when I'm world champion. And when you scratch and crawl up to me, I'm sure we'll fight again. Oh yeah, may the best man win.
I hope you all enjoyed this special episode of ASW Talk. And I think we'll end it here with that. Thank you guys for joining us.